Shalom. First and foremost, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Alakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. They rule and teach well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect that are spreading this truth out the four winds with peace, truth, and sincerity. I'm your brother Shamar, coming back to edify the 12 tribes of Israel. Are you so-called black, Latino, Seminole Indian, Jamaican, Haitians, man? Today we're going to be talking about the 12 tribes of Israel, man. Alright, the Most High's chosen people, alright. The descendants of Jacob, man, alright. The Hebrew Israelites, man. We got this conversion chart, man, for the people that don't know. Alright, you got 12 tribes and you got 12 different nations of people, man. Alright, we've been scattered throughout the four winds, alright, for not keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments that Moses and all the other kings of Israel put in place. Let's get scripture. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and verse 64. And the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, shall scatter thee among all people, from one end of the earth even unto the other, and there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone, man. Alright, and these so-called churches, man, alright, because we know a church is just a body of believers, man. The church of the Most High, alright, would be the children of Israel, alright, who preach this truth, man. When the men of the Most High, the men of the Lord, alright, the Lord's prophets, man, go into the chief concourse places and spread the truth. That's a church, man. A body of believers, a body of Christians, Hamashiachams, man. Alright. But when you go in these so-called churches, man, these synagogues, man, they tell you what? That we are the Gentiles, alright, that we are the Ethiopians, man, that our only way into the kingdom is through that Ethiopian woman, alright, that came and visited Yahweh Shai. And that is false. We are the so-called Jews, man, alright. Jew goes into the word Judah, alright, at the top. Where does it say Judah, man? Alright, that's the so-called blacks, man. Alright, the tribe of Judah, man. This is Jeremiah chapter 14, verse 2. Gates thereof, man. Or you go to the book of Proverbs and it says what? Wisdom cried at the gates, man. The chief concourse places. So let's read that again. Judah mourneth at the gates thereof, and which? So Judah is going to be preaching this truth, man. Alright, at the openness of these gates, man. Alright, inside, no matter where they go, man. Alright, in the streets. They are black. what? The tribe of Judah are what? Black, dark skinned, melanated, man. They have melanation in them. Alright? We know that we are not necessarily the color black. Alright, but we call ourselves black because we're very close to it. Alright, we are dark, a dark nation. Alright, skin color goes from red to dark brown. Alright, the so-called white man is red. Alright, the Edomites are red. Alright, they are red. And the tribe of Judah are black, dark brown. Alright, so let's read that again. This is Jeremiah chapter 14 and verse 2. Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish. They are black unto the ground, and the cry of Jerusalem is going up. Alright, it says what? The cry of Jerusalem. Man, right? The prayer of Jerusalem. Alright, who is Jerusalem? Alright, the people on this chart. Alright, the 12 tribes of Israel. Alright, it says what? Our cry is going up to who? The Father of lights, man. Alright, the Most High. Alright, his name is Yahweh. Alright. This is the book of Galatians, chapter 4 and verse 26. But Jerusalem, which is above, is free, which is the mother of us all. It says what? Jerusalem, alright, Yerushalayim, man, the house of teaching, alright, the 12 tribes of Israel, alright, is above, alright, it is the mother of us all, man, alright. The 2/3 of Israel are your parents, man, alright, and Esau, Edom, alright, they'll have you believing that you're from Africa, alright, that the first people were African, Adam and Eve, alright, were from Africa. But no, all people come from where? Jerusalem, man. That's the mother of all nations, man. Alright, Abraham, alright, the father of the nations, man. Alright, there's no nation like unto Israel. Alright, but we all come from Israel, man. Alright, but if you're not an Israelite, alright, you're likened unto spittle, alright, a droplet from a vessel, man. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 14 and verse 2. For thou art a holy people unto the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. And the Lord hath chosen thee to be a peculiar people unto himself, above all nations that are upon the face of the earth. Alright, it says what? Israel, alright, Jerusalem, alright, Yerushalayim, man, Yasa'ala, man. The 12 tribes of Israel are above all nations, man. Alright, what does that mean? Alright, no one can be compared on any level, alright, have any type of equality, alright, to the 12 tribes of Israel, man. Everyone is beneath us, lower than us, alright. What they say, we shitting on these niggas, man. Alright, we shitting on all the other nations, alright, the 12 tribes of Israel. And that's what it is to this day, man. Alright, spiritually. Alright, right now we are at the bottom, man. Alright. Right now the Most High has set up the spittle, alright, the shit, the piss, man. The lowest, the weakest, most abominable, disgrace, embarrassing piece of just sodomite as the kings of the earth, man. Alright, and that's the so-called Edomites. Alright, the Edomites, man, the so-called white man. Alright, he has set up the base man, alright, our enemy. All right, Esau, Edom, man, as what? As the kings of the earth, man. All right. When you go to the book of Genesis, it tells you what? That Esau didn't even have the truth, man. All right. Let's get that in the book of John. All right, this is John chapter 8 and verse 44. Ye are of your father, the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it. All right, now who is that talking about? That's talking about Esau, Edom, man. All right, and that specific phrase right there, that's talking about Esau, Edom. It says what? He dwelt not in the truth, man. All right, you read up on Esau, man. It tells you what? That he, while we were in our tents, man, all right, with Isaac, with Yahweh, with Jacob, when Jacob was with Yahweh, our forefather, man, all right, learning these scriptures, man, studying, man, all right, Esau was out in the field, man, out in the world, learning all the wickedness, all right, he wasn't in the truth, man, all right, while we were learning the truth, he was out learning all the heathen customs, man, all right, it says what? He's the father of wickedness, man. All right, Esau, Edom, man. All right, we call him that old serpent, man. All right, the devil, man. All right, you got a spiritual demon, Satan. All right, and you got his workman. All right, you got his worker, man, his laborer. All right, Esau, Edom, man. He's going to be carrying out all the wickedness, all right, that Satan, all right, needs to do on this earth, man. All right, and once the Lord comes back, all right, he's going to destroy it with fire. He's going to destroy Esau, Edom with fire, man. All right. Let's read up on that. All right, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 34, and verse 4 and verse 5. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea, and upon the people of my curse, to judgment. All right, it says what? The Most High is going to destroy Idumea, all right, and the 2/3 of Israel, man. Idumea is Esau, all right, Edom, all right, the land of Edom, which would be America, all right, the habitation, all right, of Esau, man, you would call it Edom, all right, and the people of his curse, man, all right, the 2/3 of Israel, man, all right, and what's that sword, man, all right, that's a killing instrument, all right, it would be that nuclear missile, man, all right, but I'm going to close it out, man. Give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Hashem, Akakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. They rule and teach well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect that's spreading this truth out the four winds with peace, truth, and sincerity. All right, Kwam Yasharallah. Arise, Israel, Abba, man. Instruction to Babylon the Great. With that being said, Shalom.